Hello, welcome back to the Apocalypse. This is Vormithrax, and we're on episode number 132 of our Let's Play tutorial for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It is time. It has finally arrived. We are about to head south. We've got our two vehicles packed up, souped up, modded up, and ready to go. Everything is set. Our installation of our CBMs went fabulous last episode, and I've just spent a little bit of time in between episodes, just read a couple of our books to get a couple of minor skills leveled up. Then I was able to take another hit of cough syrup and sleep. We got about 6 hours of sleep, and it is now 8:30 in the morning, and it is time to get going. So I've loaded the back of the vehicle up with just a few items, including our folding bicycle. I'm not sure we're going to use it for this first leg, because we're probably going to go off-roading through most of it, but it is available if we need it. And sure, you can come along. Alright, get our vehicle started up, and driving in the snow. Off we go. Alright, so taking a look at the map, our eventual goal is way down this direction. We've got to go straight down through this corridor in between these forests. Then we're going to cut in this way around the beehive, I think. And then up this way. And originally my plan was to set up over here near this garage or this mansion. I've already scouted them both. There's nothing there particularly that I need or want. So now I'm debating. I might instead set up right here next to this swamp. That way I have easy access to water, both salt and fresh, and the various components and parts and so on that would be available there for raw materials for survival. So maybe right here in the crook of the swamp to the south and the forest to the west. I don't really need anything else. I mean, with the vehicle we've got now, it is a mansion unto itself. Workshop, home, storage base, everything all combined into one. So I don't really need any buildings nearby particularly. So this will be the first time we've really moved and used it, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of adjust to the abilities and possibilities here. Now, actually another spot would be down here, because that would put us within range. I think we went through here before. We were able to scoot around this, and that would give us access to this and this fairly quickly, plus through here we could hit this one and these environs, so maybe that would be better actually. If I kind of wedged in one side or the other, I'll kind of take a look and decide. That gives me access to the forest materials, plus we got the river and the swamp stuff nearby. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to aim for this area right in here. We may adjust their vehicles. We can move our base now, so we'll modify as we need to. But I just want to get down into the area, get everything kind of settled and figured out, and then our very first target is going to be that right there. I got to get rid of that fungal tower. I think it's a fungal bloom. Even if it means burning down that entire forest, so be it. I don't care. I got to get rid of that because I don't want to be messing around with it and have to worry about it when I'm trying to loot or move through these cities, because there's so much good stuff in these pretty large cities that I want to take care of. So that's going to be one of the priorities. I don't remember seeing fungal anywhere else in this entire area except for that right there. So I want to get in there and try to get it taken care of. We'll see how bad the infestation is when we get over to that area. We'll see. I have to kind of reorient my thinking. We've got so much raw material actually completed now that really I only need to go into cities for pretty specific purposes. So I got to kind of reorient my mindset. It's not too often I've got characters this far into the gameplay, so I got to not follow habits and patterns from early game survival and just do what's necessary. So maybe when we get down here we'll take a look at the map in detail and we'll pick some targeted areas to go after. Another option would just be to go rolling through the countryside and see if we can find some labs. Labs are pretty much one of the last things I need to check off my list of things I wanted to show in the tutorial series. So of the major topics that I had set down when I started this series, that's one of them. And we've covered most everything else. Mutations I haven't dealt with. And there may be a few other, I forget, I'll have to check my list, but getting into a lab is definitely one. So on our trip down, though, we do have one spot I'm going to stop at in particular, and that is right here, fairly early in the trip. We've got a military bunker right there that we can break into and try to get the goodies out of. So we're definitely going to do that. So I think that'll be our second stop. So I think first stop's going to be somewhere in this area. We'll see. And then second stop will be that bunker. So let's just keep moving. It's going to take me some adjustment to get used to having such nice vehicles and an effectively unlimited power supply and welding and repair options. That's just kind of foreign to my normal Cataclysm experience. So having a character this far along is definitely going to take a bit of adjustment. What are my, I can't check from here easily, so I'll just keep going. There's a crate right here in the middle of this place, and I have not seen this as many times as I've been through the area. Really? Just the one? Just the one, sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's stop right here. Let go of the controls. Yeah, swap positions. I forgot I've got my NPC with me. I'm not used to having to deal with him. 2 plastic bottles with water purification. Alright. Nothing too exciting, but that's fine. Get control again, and we'll keep going. Alright, I do have... That's a copter down site, so not too worried about that. I'm not going to dig out helicopter wreckage sites. I can do it pretty quickly now with a high strength and an entrenching tool with good dig quality, but no, we can easily find those all over the place. I'm just kind of angling down towards that intersection there. We've cleared that town area out pretty thoroughly, so maybe I'll just make that my first. Another helicopter site. Don't see anything item-wise. We'll mark it just in case we ever need to go chasing that kind of thing down, though. Doesn't hurt to have it on the list. Okay, we're at that first intersection. Slow down. Alright, I think I'll go to the far end of the town area here. Okay. Zombie Grenadier? Flashbang hack? Where the heck? Alright. That's just an engine. I thought that was, that doesn't look like an engine. That looks like a grenade. Interesting. Alright, where are these guys? Flashbang hack's flying at me from there. Grenadier is just south of the crash site, but he hasn't spotted me yet. Flashbang doesn't concern me any. Grenadier in the area. I'm mildly worried about the Grenadier. I don't want to get the heavy armor out. I don't actually have the heavy armor. The heavy armor is in the compartment up at the RV. I think let's I think I'm going to drive on. Let's pick a slightly different spot. Yeah, hello hack. I think we'll pick out this direction instead. Yeah, we'll go a little bit further, just around this bend. Alright, this looks like a nice quiet area. Nothing in the area. Go ahead and turn the car off. Double check it. The flashbang shouldn't have done anything damage-wise, yeah. Alright, so the car's fine. Do I need to get any items? am wearing the rucksack and the backpack. Let's dump the rucksack. Drop to here. We'll keep the backpack. I don't anticipate any fighting, and I'll drop it if I have to, but I want to have the carrying capacity just for any odd chances. I don't think I need any of that stuff. I shouldn't need any of that stuff. Yeah. Alright. And let's just tell you to guard this. I don't need you dragging along behind me the whole way. 69% to teach me something? Not right now, thanks. Guard this position. Alright, you better be alive when I come back. I'll be pretty mad if he manages to get himself killed while I'm gone. Alright, we're gonna head back and... Actually, let's take the bike. Let's take a nice bike ride back. It's not a direct route, but I'm gonna do it just because I think it's entertaining. So we'll grab the bike, apply bike. There we go. Alright, pedal power, 25 miles an hour. How fast can we go on this thing safely? I don't really know, honestly. That's that grenade hack that exploded. Not many things are going to move at 30 miles an hour anyway, so, and I already know the road is clear. I've been up and down this road a number of times, so unless there's an odd, like this wolf spider hops out of its burrow at me or something, I'm not too worried about this part of the trip. Alright, now I see red letters, so that's not good. Back down to 30. Alright, 25. So the color coding here is something to be careful of. This is what you have set your speed to be. This is what it actually is, and this you want to pay attention to. It changes colors based on whether you're stressing or damaging the components. So don't let that go yellow or red, basically. That's where the safe speed, top speed, off-road percentages, and so on come into play. So I'm able to go 25 miles an hour. Hello, Migo. Migo's fighting an ankle biter out in the middle of the nowhere, huh? I might go after that Migo, just because I like to kill Migos with extreme prejudice. Oh, they're right in the road ahead of me. Alright. Yeah. Come here, Migo. We'll slow down, stop driving, safe mode off. Come here, Migo. Let's see. Alright, this is where we're going to have some fun. Everybody ready? We're going to try out our dagger throwing with our railgun on. So, the railgun is now activated, so you can see it's turned bright red and it says on. Now let's see how far we can toss a throwing knife and if it can actually penetrate and do damage. So, headshot 4, hit 20%. So, accuracy isn't really going to be improved. Maybe it's just damage and length. We'll see. Whoa, that's interesting. Grazing hit, your shot reflects off the Migo's thick hide. It's got the electricity sparkle trail. Throw. He keeps avoiding. He's jumping and dodging around. That's kind of entertaining. He doesn't like the electricity trail. That's sad. I can't pause or let more time go by to aim better. I'm just stuck with the numbers, so we're still at almost a 50-50 chance. Yeah, they just can't do enough damage to actually get through. Alright, we'll just stab him to death the old-fashioned way. 74 damage with a critical. Oh, I zapped and shocked myself. Well, that's entertaining. Look at that. Look at all that damage I took to myself. Huh. I got a lot of zap and shock damage to myself. And we'll butcher them up just because. Stupid Migos. Alright, let's grab my knives. Make sure we're back up to full. Well, that I wasn't anticipating. I wasn't expecting to shock the holy hell out of myself, so I'll have to be really, really careful with that ability. Let's turn that thing back off again. I think it'll be useful against other types of zombies. We'll see. But if I do more damage to myself than I do to the enemies with that, then it'll never get turned on again. So that was somewhat entertaining. Good practice session, though. Glad we found that so we could test things out and understand how it works before I got into a really hairy situation with it. Alright, we're bike riding right through the middle of town now. I think the bike's going to work out pretty well for this kind of thing. More interesting to drive through town, bike ride through town, than it is to, yeah, we'll hang a turn here. Than it is to just go through random fields. And I've got my driving skill high enough, and the bike can actually travel pretty quickly. And it's not draining my stamina at all, so as long as I'm doing this on roads, it works great. If I go off-road, I think it sinks into the dirt, and it's going to drain my stamina like crazy. But yeah, I'm recovering my stamina as fast as it's draining. We'll just turn safe mode on and move like so. As I slam into the back of the vehicle. Okay. We are back home. Actually, we'll just stop here. Alright, stop driving. Let's take a look at it. Did we do any damage to it? Nope, still perfect condition. Hold it up. Pick it up. I like it. We're going to have a lot of fun with this setup. Just keep it in my inventory. Why even unload it? It's only, well, I guess it's 24 out of my 28 when I've got the backpack, but I'm not doing anything else at the moment. Actually, let's go ahead and do it. I need to get in the habit. Okay, we left our buddy back home. This is our last opportunity. Goodbye, all you cool stuff. One thing I haven't thought about is I think I've got charcoal smoker tools to replace my charcoal kiln. Make sure of this. All, reset, all. Yeah, I've got a charcoal smoker. I don't have a lot of charcoal though, so I will have to set a kiln up somewhere and get a bunch of charcoal created. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll just burn a house down and get all the rocks out of that. Okay, do I care about all this? I'm not going to train any NPCs in any of these skills to help out. I don't really care. That's the other reason why you might keep this stuff, is you can read the books to help train up an NPC who can then lend you his skills when you're crafting. I'm not going to worry about that. Just realize it is a possibility in your game. If you've got a lot of NPCs around and you take advantage of that feature, that might be a reason why to keep gray books around. Other than that, I think we're good to go. There's nothing in the basement. I already pulled the blanket and pillow. The rest of it's empty. So we're going to say goodbye to our original home base. Go close everything up here. Okay, start it up, and going to turn on the camera system first. Zoom out a bit, and I'm going to slowly pull forward, oops, at a slight angle, and we're going to go back and make sure all that stuff that just showed up on the ground is not something I care about. As I was moving a bunch of inventory around, I knew some things fell down. Empty storage battery and some sheets. Go ahead and grab the sheets. I don't care about storage battery. I've got plenty of them. And I don't remember which space has got. That one's almost full. That one's got plenty, so that's because that's my medical pile. It's the other one that I need to look at. These two here are my normal ones, so the middle one's got space. Alright, I'm just bringing sheets as portable rags, basically, that I can chop up. Well, I can I see out those directions? That's what I've been trying to solve, is my vision problem. I can see out this way, so I must still have something not quite set up right to block the line of sight. So, I mean, it's blocked back here, so it's got to be something different between this space, these spaces, and these. That's what I don't understand. I did throw some aisle curtains up, hoping that that would block the light, but the places with the aisle curtains are the places that I can actually see through currently. And these don't have aisle curtains back here, but I can't see through. So I'm still not understanding something about the line of sight, but it's not going to affect me all that much. Okay, let's get moving. So we're going to go take control, and everybody wave goodbye to home base. Alright, can't see too far around me. The camera system doesn't extend out that far. I don't think it's daytime, so I can't imagine turning on the overhead lights. Actually, it does feel like it moved it out, or am I just imagining that? That's the border currently. Nope, it definitely did move it out, so do it. Go with the overhead lights. Make it nice and bright. Alright, so we're going to off-road it and head due south, pretty much the same route as the other guy. We will angle over the road and follow the road eventually, but I don't want to try to take this thing through town, so... And I don't care about anything in my way except for buildings and boulders, really. Hello, zombie. Alright, let's kick the speed up some more. That's the edge of the church, so we'll angle back south again. Alright, now we'll work our way back over towards the road. Sorry, dogs, I don't have much of an ability to turn here, so those are the crates that I already explored. Alright, getting close to the road. And notice my numbers are still green. We're just under 50 miles an hour, which, given my sight range, I wouldn't be comfortable moving faster than that anyway. My ability to stop at some kind of a problem and turn would be compromised pretty hard, given how far I can see if I was going faster than this. So 50 feels like a good, comfortable number to me for my control values and how far ahead. Yeah, just for exactly that kind of a reason. I suppose I could use the plasma cannon on the zombie grenadier, but I'm not going to bother. He's not an elite grenadier. If he was an elite grenadier, I might put some effort into taking him out to try to get his gear, but just a standard grenadier I don't think is going to have enough worth my time. I'm not going to worry about it. It's more danger than benefit, I think. Alright, and there's our scout car. As I block the road. Okay, we are zeroed out. Let's turn off the overhead lights, turn off the camera system, turn off the engine. And it is daylight. We just ran all the way down here with the cameras on and the glaring flood lamps on, pointing out all directions. And we used about half of one battery to do that, so we could get quite a bit of distance on anywhere remotely close to the full amount there. And it's daytime, so this will charge up while we're gone. We'll see just how much it charges up on this next leg. Actually, we don't expect to be gone very long, but you kind of get the idea. So this is flipped around now, so I want the bicycle. And I gotta go talk to Buddy here. Come with me now. Let's go. No, get out of my driver's seat. And he doesn't like to close his passenger doors. Alright, start it up. So, hopefully you can see this shouldn't take too long. We got a ways to go. This time we're going to stay on the road. Well, maybe we're going to stay on the road. These both can have pretty good off-road, but it's harder for me to tell what route is clear and what exactly route I was taking when I off-road. So I think I'm going to stay on... Yeah, I'm going to stay in the vehicle until we pass through this town. Just to make sure the route is clear. A couple of zombies, no big deal. I haven't been into these houses. I'm not going to check the houses. So we're just going to pass right through. Now that's a problem, so if I stay on the road, I got to realize that that's going to happen. So we'll want to make sure with the RV we pass through this side. I am going to stop here and check this military vehicle real quick. We'll just let go of the controls. I don't think I'll be gone long. No diesel, not enough to really worry about at least. APC, it's got some 50 caliber ball ammo, but again, not enough to worry about really. Does have cameras and headlights, but I think I've got enough replacements for all of that, and I've got enough mobility. I can pretty quickly find replacements if I do happen to need one. Yeah, we're just going to leave it alone. Let's keep moving. Alright, but when I bring the RV through, I've got to remember to not try to swing around that corner. Okay, let's speed things up. I just want to make sure the road is clear. Alright, we've got it at 60. Still perfectly safe. This is where I need to make a decision. Do I off-road it from here? I think I'm going to off-road it from here. So let's slow down a bit. And instead of making that turn with the RV, we're just going to come straight south, kind of hugging along the edge of this. We hit a bush and skid. That was kind of funny. Yeah, it's clear to go straight south from there. So when we come through that town, we just got to go out and then come down, and then we'll come straight along the side here. Now we're going to come... There's a gun store. We'll hit the gun store. Ooh, a gun store and a library. A grocery store. So we're definitely going to stop in this town. So I think what we'll do is I'm going to park just north of this town. We'll hit it first, then we'll relocate down to the military bunker and take care of that. So let's go ahead and... Alright, we'll just stop right here. What is that coming after us here? Grappler zombie? Couldn't tell what he was there for a second. Stop driving. Safe mode off. Yeah, I'll let the NPC have the honor. Oh, we got a smoker zombie coming, and I don't have my gas mask. I don't even remember if I brought my fire mask with me. We might have to deal with some inhalation. Alright, I don't want to use my electrified throwing with my NPC running around. He's likely just to run right into the cloud and electrify himself, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to take the inhalation damage. By the time I get to the back of the vehicle, if I brought it, it's going to be on me probably, so... Actually, I'll let him do the damage. We'll see how he does. He's trying to stay out of it. Get him? There. Great. I think he got him. The explosion, the smoke explosion got really gnarly there. How you doing, dude? He's got some damage, but nothing got infected or bit, so... Been a while since I've run with the NPC, so I'm going to have to get used to having him around again. I'm not sure I want him to stick around here before I've cleared it a bit, actually. He might possibly run into something he can't handle. Ooh, a Zombear. Fairly close Zombear. Nothing else. Chat you. And... yeah, just guard this position. I'm gonna go deal with the Zombear. Come here, you. Again, probably a little too tough for my knives to do anything about, so I'm not gonna activate the special thing, but I will try to toss a few. He avoided it. Actually, that one hit for 8. Let's try one. Turn that back on. Throw. Hit for 5, so not more damage, but it puts the electrical effect out. So I'm going to back off each time I toss this. That one hit for 14, and now he's got to move through the electricity. If nothing else, it's amusing because it forces them to keep coming through the electricity, and I think it might be shocking them and stunning them. I'm not seeing any messages about it, but just going to take a little bit of adjustment for how I deal with this. Alright, I'm out of knives. We'll stab him for the last few. Or last one. Alright, get my 8 knives back there, and there, and there. Okay, I don't see anything else close. We're just going to hope that he survives, and I think I'm going to bring the episode to a close right here. So we're making progress. We've got to do our leapfrog, so we'll run back up, or bike ride a good portion of it back up to get our RV. That's right there. And bring it down here with us. Actually, let me set this one too. Actually, it is set. I'm just so close to it, it's not showing it, I don't think. Yeah, so we'll go up and get the RV, leapfrog it down, clear this town, and then the bunker. So, a lot of activity coming in the next few episodes, and I think that's it for this one. So, as always, hope you're enjoying the series and the episode in particular. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's really important to leave comments. It actually helps quite a bit in the metrics for the videos, so we can raise awareness of the channel and get some more folks in, and hopefully teach some new players how to play. Yeah, other than that, have a great day. Bye-bye.